It's beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we've got a collaboration beer between two breweries in the UK. One being Siren Craft Brew, the other being Hawkshead Brewery. Two fantastic breweries, and this is a bottle of their Thresher IPA, coming in at 8% ABV. Do we call it an IPA? A Spelt India Pale Ale. Or do we call it a double IPA? It's 8%. There's a look at the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. Beer in the glass then. One finger white head. Hazy as you like. I like that. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the glass. Look at that for a beer. It's like lemon. It almost looks like lemoncino. You know lemoncino? That really nice Italian... Is it milk based? Cream based? Cream based. That Italian cream based drink. It almost looks like that. With that wonderful look to it. Look at it shining in the video. It looks like radiation in a glass. Let's get the aroma on this hazy beer at 8%. Oh. Smells really good. Really, really good. A lot of citrus. A lot of grapefruit. A lot of orange peel. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh! Oh! Wow, that's really different. Are they saying Spelt IPA as in spent grain? I'm just trying to work this one out. We are delighted to invite Matt from Hawkshead down to the brewery for our first collaboration on the new brew house. Kyle and Matt dreamt up a Spelt IPA. A twist on the high percentage wheat grists have been developing hopped with, hopped with Galaxy, Mosaic and Citra, except plenty of fruit notes and low bitterness and a natural haze. It's got a really, really high bitterness. Really high bitterness. Crazy bitter. Low bitterness? What are they saying there at Siren? That is one of the most bitter beers I've ever had from Siren Craft Brew. I must read that again. With low bitterness. I'm reading it right. I am reading it right. Along with that bitterness, which I actually like, is a lot of grapefruit, a lot of mango, a lot of fleshy blood orange. I'm just wondering if they're talking about spent grain here, because there's not an awful lot of malty, biscuity. They can't be talking about spent grain because it's already been spent. They've already taken the goodness out of the. Oh, let's be honest. They've already taken the sugar out of the grain. So why would they? It's not spent grain. I'm wrong there. I don't mind saying I'm wrong in certain circumstances. So it's not spent grain. Crazy bitter. Crazy bitter. Very drinkable, lovely beer. Lovely citrusy 8% beer that's juicy and hoppy, and it's Stone the Crows. If I didn't read the label, which I don't generally do, I would be screaming Stone the Crows are an amazing beer. It's hazy, it's bitter, it's hoppy, it's spicy. But it's the very fact that they've mentioned that it's low bitterness. If somebody picks that up on the off the shelf, certainly this batch, whatever this batch is, do they have batch numbers there at Siren? G785. Batch G785. If you have this batch and you're thinking to yourself, just like me, wow, I bought this low bitterness beer and it's crazy bitter, then you're going to be disappointed, because you may not like bitterness in beer. That's the point. That's the whole argument here. That's where I'm going with this, is that if you don't like bitter beer and you've read it, it's low bitterness, this is going to bitter your face off. But I'm very torn. I'm really torn, because I love bitterness. I think this is one of the best beers in the world, because it's got that crazy rampaging bitterness. I'm gonna have to rate it. Drinkability is good, refreshing, good carbonation. Bitter as hell, with grapefruit and mango and orange peel and everything else you want from an IPA, especially from Siren and Hawkshead. They collaborated here on a great beer. So maybe do I just forget? Do I just forget I read that it's meant to be a low bitterness beer? Do I just go, nah, I never read that? I can't really, can I? I bloody can't. I'm going to give it 2 ratings. 2 ratings. A personal rating, where I haven't read the label, would be a 9 out of 10. A Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. But because I read the label and because it says low bitterness, the other rating, and take this as you will, you either love bitterness or you don't. The other rating, if you've read the label, is a 6. If you bought this expecting a low bitterness beer because you don't really like bitterness, this is a 6 out of 10. And that's being very generous. That is, so 9 for me, I love it. 6 for the label reader. Thresher Spelt in the Pale Ale. 8% ABV, between Hawkshead Brewery and Siren Craft Brew. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.